Hello folks, Pipeman 1861 here. Well, I hope everyone has had a wonderful weekend so far. Excuse me, I certainly have. Tonight I am smoking what I believe is Carter Hall, very dried out Carter Hall, in my Missouri Meerschaum Cobb cigar. Now, I wanted to say something about this Cobb cigar because I don't think most people who watched that last video knew what it was, but I don't think everybody did. So, this is not a cigar, all right? This is a pipe. It is a pipe. This particular one is made out of a corn cob. It has a hollow, just like, I don't know if, well, come on now, Mr. Autofocus. You're supposed to autofocus. Well, anyway. This is made as a collaboration about, well, let me think. I think it was either 2016 or 2018. I can't remember which, but it was a collaboration between Morgan Pipes and Missouri Meerschaum. Morgan Pipes still produces what he calls the Briar cigar, which is the same thing as this, only in briar, and it has a little threaded briar cap to cap the end. It's a neat idea. It's his own design of the torpedo pipes or Zeppelin pipes of the 1920s and 30s. You have your tobacco chamber, about that much of the cigar, and then there's a small airway, just like the airway on a pipe, and then back here you have another chamber. Well, it's called the double calabash, or reverse calabash chamber. That helps cool the smoke, and you have your mouthpiece. Well, the Briar cigar, as of a few days ago when I looked, was I think $160. So he wanted, Chris Morgan of Morgan Pipes, wanted to give people a cheaper option. So he got with Missouri Meerschaum, and they designed the Cobb cigar as opposed to the Briar cigar. Instead of the threaded end cap, you got a cork. It has the same mouthpiece as the Briar cigar. It's just a neat idea. It's kind of, it's a gimmick, It smokes very well as long as you can keep it lit. I got this as an estate a few days ago at the Mason Cigar Manor in Mason, Ohio. It's a cigar lounge, very nice cigar lounge. Have a small pipe tobacco section, and they have had a couple little baskets of estate pipes, one of Cobb's, one of Briar. This was in the Cobb basket, and I had to have it. I am not a cigar guy. I have smoked them, but they are by and large just a little bit stronger than I really enjoy. So, if I am feeling like being, a tough guy and smoking my big old stogie, yeah, sucker born every minute, yeah, then I will smoke this. And he advertises, Chris Morgan advertises the Briar cigar. Of course, and these, to be clear, these are not available anymore from Missouri Meerschaum. I don't know how long they sold them, but they don't sell them anymore. But you can still buy the Briar cigar. But one of the selling points of the Briar cigar is that he sells it as a pocket pipe. You can pack it, you can pre-pack it. You can put the end cap on it, and you can just tuck it away in your pocket. And then whenever you say you're on the golf course, aboard your steam yacht or whatever, then you can pull it out, take the cap off, put the cap in your pocket, light it up, smoke it for as long as you want. If you need to stop smoking, put the cap back on, it snuffs it out, put it back in your pocket. It's a neat idea. And it really does smoke well once you get the packing right. I am still working on learning how to pack this right, because you can't pack it just like a regular pipe. Chris Morgan actually put out a video back, I think 2018 or whenever he brought these out, showing you how to pack them. So it's funny what I'm smoking in it. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's Carter Hall, but I'm not sure. It was, whatever it is, it was in a roll-up, one of those plaid roll-up pouches that I have, you know. It had been sitting on my dresser for at least a couple, 3 months. And so I pulled it out and I was like, I'll try this out, you know. Pretty sure it's Carter Hall. I taste Virginia in there. So yeah, we'll go with Carter Hall. Isn't it funny how you can forget what in the world you forget so quickly what a tobacco was, you know? And of course, with my memory, that's not hard to do. I forget my own name if I'm not careful. Looking forward to the Muletown Pipe Show. I tell you, I'm excited about that. I'm going to go, me and my wife are going to drive down there Friday evening after work. Of course, it's this coming Saturday, a week from today. And then spend the night in a Airbnb, and then she's going to drop me off at Briarworks Saturday morning and go about her business, do what she wants to do. But highly concentrated tobacco smoke gives her a horrible headache, so she would not survive long in the show. So I'm looking forward to having a lovely day of visiting with people. I'm looking forward to meeting Eric, the blue collar pipe smoker. He commented on my video a while back and said he's going to be there. If you all haven't watched his videos, he did an exceptionally good video several years ago on the subject of pipe smoking in the Civil War. Has some really good pictures. I'd recommend that to anybody. It's really good. That's the only thing that I do not like about this. With a pipe, normal pipe, you know, you have your bowl sitting upright. Unless you are incredibly clumsy, kind of like I am, you don't really have to worry about dumping ashes everywhere. Well, this thing, I haven't got the hang of this yet, so I'm dumping ashes everywhere. I'm going to have a huge mess to clean up. So this is definitely not a pipe to smoke when you're indoors, especially if you're indoors somewhere in somebody else's place. However, if you're down in your workshop, it has a concrete floor, it doesn't matter so much. But ideally, probably be better to smoke this outdoors. And let me think. I don't think I've heard from anybody else. If you're going to the Muletown Pipe Show, I know Eric is. But if you're going to the Muletown Pipe Show and you haven't let me know, please let me know in the comments on this video, so I know who to look out for, you know. I'm looking forward to meeting some new people. I always like to meet new folks. There we go. But no, I greatly looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. The one thing I'm really looking forward to, about the only thing I'm really planning on buying there, is, and of course that's probably not the only thing I'll buy there, but Sutliff. This is going to be the last show Sutliff is going to be at as a company, and they have apparently come up with something special in the way of a tobacco, like their last hurrah tobacco, and allegedly it's something pretty special. So we'll see if I can get a couple of tins of it before it's gone, which it'll be gone very quickly, I'd imagine. Even if I can just get one, I'll be happy. But looking forward to that. Oh, another thing. Today, I know I mentioned in a video before, the thermostat. I finally put the thermostat in the Chevy. Anybody who knows about cars, thermostat's a pretty simple repair. It's generally on the front of the motor. You can usually get to it pretty easy. Sometimes it's under the water pump, but it's usually pretty simple. Well, on the Chevy Malibu I have, it's held in place by 2 bolts, which is normal. I took those 2 bolts off and took the old one out, the old thermostat out, disconnected from the radiator hose, all that fun stuff, you know. And then I put the new one in the hole in the engine block, started the 2 bolts. I started tightening down the bottom bolt, you know, I was tightening, all that. And it just did not feel like it was getting tight. If you've ever worked on anything, you know, once a bolt gets tight, it's a kind of an obvious, you know, and it's tight. Well, it wasn't doing that, so just kept tightening it without thinking about it. And pop, the bolt sheared right off. With a thermostat, it had been years since I changed one. You have to just tighten those bolts evenly. Otherwise, it gets bound up. And so, thankfully, there was a little bit of the bolt still sticking out of the engine block, so I was able to back it out with a pair of vice grips, an 1/8 turn at a time. Went to the hardware store, got a new bolt, put it in. Everybody was happy. Well, I was happy. Just seems like it cannot be a simple repair. There's always something. But, oh well. Such is life, as they say. C'est la vie. Well, anyway, everybody, I better let you go. As always, this is Pipe Man, 1861, saying goodbye, good luck. May the good Lord take a liking to you. I'll see you all again very soon, and as always, happy smoking. Thank you, folks. Have a good evening. Bye now.